On May 26, 1828, a boy of about 16 stumbled into the town square of Nuremberg, Germany, barely able to walk, clutching a letter addressed to a cavalry captain. He could say almost nothing except his own name, Kaspar Hauser. When officials examined him, they found his muscles were wasted like someone who had never walked upright, and he flinched violently at candlelight as if he had never seen an open flame. The letter he carried claimed he had been left anonymously as an infant with a poor laborer, who kept him locked in a small, darkened room for over a decade, fed only bread and water, and taught him just enough to write his own name before releasing him into the world. No one could verify who wrote it. No one could explain who would do this to a child, or why they would suddenly let him go after 16 years of silence. As Kaspar slowly learned to speak, his account grew stranger. He described a cell with no window, a floor of straw, and a stranger who visited only in darkness. Rumors spread through Baden that Kaspar was the missing hereditary prince, secretly swapped at birth with a dying infant so a rival branch of the royal family could seize the succession. Suddenly, a friendless orphan had become a direct threat to a throne. We post one of these mysteries every single day, and this is one of the strangest so far. Subscribe to catch tomorrow's before it disappears into the feed. In October 1829, Kaspar was found bleeding from a shallow forehead wound, insisting a hooded man had attacked him in a locked room. Skeptics called it self-inflicted, a bid for sympathy and attention. On December 14, 1833, a stranger lured Kaspar to Ansbach's court garden with the promise of a secret about his birth, then stabbed him once in the chest. Kaspar died 3 days later. In his coat pocket, police found a note written backward in mirror script, giving initials for his attacker that were never definitively matched to any living person. Drop a comment if you'd have gone to that meeting, knowing what happened to him last time. In 1996 and again in 2002, forensic teams tested preserved blood and hair samples against the Baden royal bloodline, hoping DNA could finally settle it. The results came back inconclusive, muddied by contamination and the sheer age of the samples, and the House of Baden has never opened its own archives to independent researchers. Nearly 2 centuries later, no one has explained who locked him away, who taught him to write only his name, or who was waiting for him in that garden. Hit the bell so tomorrow's case lands in your feed the moment it drops.